Let's do problem 20. This problem is really just reading carefully and trying to think about what is the situation that's being described. If you're trying to think about what should I do, that's the wrong thing to think. Because you have to understand what's the scenario and what are you looking for, because that's what's going to help you figure out what to do. Alright, so it says the number n of units of a certain product ordered per month. Alright, so it sounds like I'm ordering products. N is the number of units I'm ordering per month. And that depends on the unit price in dollars, X. Alright, let's pause. Does that make sense? Let's see. The number of units ordered depends on the price. Yeah, that makes sense. If it's more expensive, maybe there will be fewer people trying to buy it. If it's less expensive, maybe there will be more people trying to buy it. So that makes intuitive sense. Alright, and it's given by this function. And I'm not even going to read that function because I don't care. It's just some function. All that matters to me is the number of things depends on what price I'm selling them at. Alright, and this function only applies between certain prices. I guess that's useful to know. Alright, the cost to produce each unit is $40. So let's think. X was how much I'm selling it for. $40 is how much it costs to make. And then there's $2,000 per month overhead. So that's just like a fixed cost that doesn't depend on how many units I'm making. Write an equation for the monthly profit as a function of the unit price. Alright, so I'm looking for a function p of x. What could this be? I know profit is the same thing as revenue minus cost. Alright, so revenue, that's how much money I take in. Cost, that's how much everything costs me. So let's rewrite these two pieces all in terms of x's now. So my revenue is how much money I take in. What's that going to be? That's going to be, let's see, the price I'm selling things at, which is x, times the number of things that I'm selling, n times x. So how many I sold times the price of each one, that's my revenue. That's how much money I got total. All right, cost. What are my costs here? So I've got to think of two kinds of costs. I've got the $2,000 per month, that's my fixed cost. But I also have another cost, which is how much does it cost me to make this stuff. I said each unit costs $40. How many units do I have? I've got nx units. See how I'm not even using the equation? I'm thinking about what does this equation represent? N of x just represents the number of units. All right, so this is a complete working equation. You could just box this and that would be fine. Or if you wanted to, you could substitute in the actual equation for n of x. And we've got this sort of big polynomial, and if you wanted to simplify it, you could simplify it. But we've done what the problem has asked for, which is to create the profit equation as a function of price.